what's up guys? Mint City here yet again with another video and dressed in the same clothes as my last video because I'm actually filming it back to back with my video before this one because I had some free time, and to put out consistent content I figured I'd just crank some out back to back. So there you go. I actually take showers, I promise. But anyways, Dragon's Watch, yet another video. I'm gonna do a little hints, tips, suggestions video. I'm obviously not the best. I am not the farthest in the game. I don't have the best units. I am not crazy good at this game. I haven't been able to devote as much time as I've wanted to on this game because I'm busy playing other games and reviewing games for Touch Arcade, writing news on other games for Touch Arcade. But I do want to create another kind of guide for beginners or just like intermediate players that have been playing through like a fourth of the content, half of the content, or just beginning, to give you guys some hints and tips, maybe answer some questions that you had. Today's video is mainly on what collections I think are worth summoning for when they have an increased chance in the summoning portal. So let's get right into it, cut right to the chase. Let's go all the way to the top. Warriors, anything basically in a nutshell you want to summon, you want to be able to eventually summon these Golden Guardians, because I mean, how cool is that? If you get all of the units in the Warrior section, for instance, in the collection, and you level all of them up to their 6-star counterparts, that's obviously going to take a while. But if you do that, then you unlock a Golden Guardian, and those sound pretty sweet to me, and I think they probably sound pretty sweet to you. So anything with a Golden Guardian is pretty much a must summon for, in my opinion, and it does help that the Warriors are fantastic. Obviously, I don't have many of the units, but for all of these collections that I'm suggesting, I have compiled some data mentally from the Dragon's Watch Discord and people's opinions on those units. I've been paying attention, kind of lurking, listening to people's opinions and their thoughts on these units and these collections. So it's not just my opinions, it's other people's opinions. And if you have a differing opinion, feel free to leave that opinion down below in the comment section. I'll definitely check it out and take it into account. But anyways, Warriors are decent. Very, very good in my opinion. At least this purple one is. Battle Fia. He's fantastic. His slice is very good. 49% of the target's current health. Very good for bosses, endgame bosses with crap tons of health, especially in Arcadia. That I had 2 units with slice, and it was very helpful in the PvE portion. And it's really good to take out a pesky unit in PvE. I think slice is a very good ability, and it helps that he has critical chance increase, and as well as gain 10% every attack until rotated out. So he's really good in crit comps, I think, and he's very good for taking out pesky PvP units as well as PvE bosses. Just keep that in mind. The others are decent. Feel free to go through their abilities as well. I'm not going to go over that because I want to keep this video brief and concise. Let's move on to Demons. This is a must summon. They don't have a Golden Guardian to eventually unlock by summoning them, but this is a must summon in my opinion. Demons are fantastic. All of them are very good, especially Smiler. He's really good for PvE content, keeping your allies healed up. He does do a decent amount of damage as well, and that block can save your butt on keeping units alive. Smiler is fantastic. Purple is obviously pretty dang similar, so you can't really go wrong. Most of these are pretty dang similar to each other. Obviously, they have differing stats and stuff, but they do some of the similar abilities, if that makes sense. It just depends on what you're going for, but I think all the demons are very decent. I've enjoyed each one of them, at least so far, because obviously I am not as far as other people in the game, but that's just my opinion. Summon for demons and summon for any of the collections that have Golden Guardians in them, because you can't go wrong. Let's move on. Let's see, where was the next one? Pixies are pretty decent. Green Pixie has a fantastic AoE ability, does quite a bit of damage. Yellow Pixie is a great healer, especially at the beginning of the game for PvE, so she can carry you pretty dang far in PvE. Let's keep on going. Dark Conjurer is fantastic. All of them are fantastic in my opinion, plus you get a Golden Guardian on top of that. This is a must summon for as well. So that's 3 must summons in my opinion so far. Especially green Lady Salem. She's fantastic. Her elemental burst does a crap ton of damage, and she is a little bit squishy, so you might find her getting killed pretty often. But when she dies, she has that martyr ability, and she still benefits your team. So, I mean, along with that tremendous damage and increasing attack and stuff like that, as well as benefiting your team even after she's dead, that's a fantastic combination in my opinion. Definitely summon for Dark Conjurers. Let's keep on going. Pirates. Wow, I was pleasantly surprised. Obviously, I wanted to summon for pirates just because they're pirates. Who doesn't like pirates? I love pirates. I've loved Barbarossa so far. He's fantastic. Obviously, I don't have the golden version of him. Hopefully, I get him pretty soon. But he's fantastic. His broadside ability is great for doing damage over turns, and it does a ton of AoE damage right at the beginning, too. Also hit the opposite opponent for 143 damage after each attack. Double tap, hey, you're doing extra damage to people beside them. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. So Barbarossa, Red Pirate, is fantastic. I think this is the best, at least from what I've experienced so far, the best PvP healer in the game that I've experienced so far is Rigor Xanthia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Her citrus ability is fantastic, heals a crap ton, as well as debuffs, which is very helpful during PvP, at least from what I've experienced so far. And then Camaraderie, deal an extra 13% damage in elemental combos. Like her other abilities are like okay, they're decent, but your citrus is awesome. You can't go wrong with that. Yellow Pirate, I just got the gold version of him, so I'm definitely stoked about that. Definitely going to be checking this guy out, but it seems like he's pretty similar to Barbarossa so far, so I'm excited about that. Plus, I have the golden version and multiple copies of him, so we'll be getting that skill ups. And Pirates, look, Golden Guardian yet again, must summon for, in my opinion. Let's keep on going. Egyptian Gods, another Golden Guardian, so obviously you know you want to summon for that. Basically, I'm going to stop repeating myself after this one, so just assume, hey, if it has a Golden Guardian on it, I should probably be summoning in that collection. But just to let you guys know, in these Golden Guardian collections, they are pretty dang good. I have experienced the Blue Bastia the most, in my opinion. He's basically been a mainstay in my main comp so far. His Eviscerate is fantastic, does a lot of damage, and I mean, increasing your attack with that, hey, I'll take it. And Neighbors have a 19% chance to block, so if you already have Smiler, for instance, in the PvE, he's going to be blocking almost every turn combined with this guy if you have him on the front lines with Smiler. So if you have a good tank that can block with him, hey, this guy's going to do a lot of damage. His attack is going to be increasing more and more each turn, and your tanks are going to be blocking for him a lot more often, which is awesome. And his critical damage is increased by 63. So if you get a crit comp with 6 different units, all focused around getting that crit, increasing attack, just doing massive amounts of damage with a tank or two thrown in to help protect this guy, it's going to be deadly. I've loved that comp. Obviously, this guy has Slice as well. I mean, Slice is a very good ability in my opinion, especially for both modes, PvE and PvP. Fantastic. I've had a little bit of experience with Sobeki, or Sobki, whichever one it is. He's pretty good as well. Let's continue to go. Wraiths. Golden Guardian, I don't think the Wraiths are as good. Like, some of them are really good, and some of them I'm like, from what I've read, and I've heard other people say Wraiths are pretty good as well. So obviously there's a Golden Guardian, you can't go wrong summoning for him. Right now, I really do like Goldwyn. Him paired with Smiler, believe it or not, is pretty fantastic. Like, I used to have Smiler and him, and then my blue Egyptian God that I was talking to you about. I had all 3 of them on the front line together, and they were both blocking for blue while he hit them for crazy amounts of damage. Goldwyn also poisons and does damage over time, which is pretty awesome, and Smiler was keeping them healed up so that they could stick on those front lines and do massive amounts of damage. Pretty cool little combo that I had going there. Green Berserker right here, Canker Clutch. Really cool name in my opinion. He looks pretty decent as well. I haven't tried him out, but hey, I have a golden version of him, so you know I'm going to be leveling up and trying him out. But yeah, Wraiths can't go wrong. Let's continue. Greek monsters, Norsemen, Let's keep going. Snow monsters, dang, I wish I would have gotten some of these so far, but I have not. But I haven't unlocked it yet. It shows how far I am in the game, so maybe in the future. Limited edition, gotta level her up. Haven't tried her out. They seem okay. Nothing to write home about. But anyways, those are the main collections. So just to nutshell it, let's go back up through the collections that I've suggested. Wraiths, not a must-have, but there is a Golden Guardian. You can't go wrong summoning for him. Egyptian Gods, I think it's a good one to summon for. Not a must, but there are some great units in there, and you can summon for a Golden Guardian. Pirates, a must in my opinion. Quite a diverse little group here with great benefits to many different abilities, and you get a Golden Guardian out of it. So Pirates, a must. Dark Conjurers, a must. Do massive amounts of damage from what I've experienced so far, and a Golden Guardian to boot. Let's continue going. Pixies, great beginner healer, great AoE attacks, and a Golden Guardian to boot. Demons, all pretty similar. Some of them are pretty similar to each other, but very good abilities that complement each other very well. Smiler's a must-have in my opinion for PvE, depending on what team comp you want to go for. And Warriors. Warriors do a lot of damage. They're pretty beefy. They're not as easy to take out as some other units, and you get a Golden Guardian to boot. But that's what I wanted to cover so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And bear with me. Obviously, I'm not the best at this game, but that's just my opinions. And from what I've like the data I've collected over the Discord so far, and from what I've played so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video yet again. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let me know if you guys have any differing opinions or any suggestions down below. Take it easy.